It's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet in bounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. And a Steeler 1st down.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches.
28-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50.
16 yards.
16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
At the 12-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks, allow your team to get settled in, don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
Forced to his right. That is caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Brooks. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Steelers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
11 MT. Stop.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Room to run past midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
Right back to him on first down. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that.
Down at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On one, ready?
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
11. Good shot.
Play action now. It's Burrow. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell.
Joel. A gain of 12 yards. And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Got his man at the 6. And he's in. What a try. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. That is 16th touchdown of the year.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. In trouble, and down he goes. Jamar Stewart getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's going to try it here again. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a 1st down. Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Flush to his right, and he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground, finding room at the 35. And he is finally taken down inside the 40-yard line. That is a big play for Cincinnati. An even 40 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11, M. Right in. 11, Mike. 12. 12. Stop.
Burrow to throw. And let's inside. It's caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
They get 22 yards there. It's a Cincinnati first down. So after one, it's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
On one, ready? Here we go. 180. Plays hot. Hot. Shot.
Here's a toss, right side. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. As you can see, once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Steelers 3. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Metcalf. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's a Steeler first down.
And the Steelers first down.
A tight end in motion now.
22 yards.
Now faking the give, moving outside the pocket. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. To complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. That's Washington, the man in motion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Rolling right. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That's to the end zone. Where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage. Muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked on by Jordan Battle.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. Still going. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 97 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson now for the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Bengals move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Bengals 21, Steelers 3. Evan McPherson to kick off for
After the
Cincinnati.
TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll send a man in motion left. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down after a gain 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
And that is incomplete.
And I think at this point here, 2nd quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here, they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. That'll be swung out wide to Brooks. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll drop the throw. Moving to his right. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. This one just too far for the receiver. Out front. That one falls incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Lance Steelers first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Red, cycle. Cut.
Lance looking to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
And the Steeler first down.
Now Lance. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
Ready.
Now off the bootleg, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
Ready up.
Third and a long way to go.
Come on, set. Black shot, blue, 32.
Slot man going to move in motion left.
Set.
To throw, here's Lance. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Playing hot. Stop.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Now he's just going to flip this forward.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience. The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack,
Here we go.
it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
Let's go now.
Here's Lance. Exiting the pocket right. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Backfield empty. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5.
Blaster, 6, hut.
To throw is Lance. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22.
Lance's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
11 MT, 11 MT. Here we go. 180, 11.
On first down, Burrow. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
11 MT, 11 MT. It's just set.
A first down throw for Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
12, 12, 12. Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11 Biggs. 11 MT.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
Down the field, he's got Washington. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers first down. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Steelers.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Set. Yellow, 43. Drill green. Right, white. Ready.
Throwing, Lance. It is brought in the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10.
Steelers 10. Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime. And the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Get set.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Gun.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. That is brought in. And he will get into the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. It's his third touchdown catch this year. McPherson good on the extra point. And the Bengals will extend this third quarter lead.
Steelers 10. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Here comes a reverse. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the set. Hey, check mega. Cut.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
A carry now. Brooks. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. The All-Pro Micah Parsons there for the stop.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Right.
3rd down and 9.
Ready. 60 red. 6. Mega. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Shamar Stewart. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. He tried to let the up man run with it, but he gets buried behind the line, and they turn it over on down.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
A gain of
Here's
3rd
and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Stop.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Get up. Cougar 19.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Ready, break.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready. 45. White. Set.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He works free, right side, to the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 95 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Steelers are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's just set.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That was good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
On first and 10, Burrow. Open man downfield is Mitchell. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Burrow, little shovel ahead to the receiver.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 2.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
11, Mike. Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a run. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this will be incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete,
and he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Let's go now. 60 red.
Back to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. Now inside the 25. And he will dive into the end zone. 81 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. Flip to the kicker. It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't. They come away with nothing on the extra point.
Set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Hey, can.
Now, Burrow. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. 14 yards on that pass play there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Catch left side is made by Higgins.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On third down, we'll try to get it on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Fourth down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. McPherson's kick is good, and the Bengals add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here's Smith to return it. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
Let's go.
That's Washington, the man in motion.
Ready?
Pistol snap with Lance. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Brings up second.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up.